Hi there, folks, and welcome to this week's Workspace Wednesday right here on Lean Strategies International LLC. This week, we are going to answer a question from one of the comments section on our recent progress bar video. And that question is, can we put the percentage number in the progress bar? So you'll see right behind me that you can, in fact, do that. And we're going to go over just exactly how you can do that in this video. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. Let's jump right in and I'll show you the formula for how you can put a percentage in with a progress bar. We're going to use a couple of different formulas here. The first one's going to be the repeat. Then we're also going to use a character formula, and we're going to use the round formula. So you'll see right here we have some SKUs for part numbers, year-to-date sales or the current state sales, and then we also have our annual goal. And what we want to do is have a progress bar right here with a percentage. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to start with our equal sign to open up our formula, and we're going to go ahead and use the repeat formula or function first. And really what that's going to do is just to help us repeat certain formulas that we put in multiple times. We're going to start with our open bracket, and then we're going to use the character function here. So you'll see it pulls it right up. It's a pretty common one. Now the character function is kind of interesting. There's lots of different numbers that you can use, but in our case, we're going to use the number 406. And basically what that's going to do is give us our progress bar and repeat it the number of times that we set our progress bar to repeat. So it'll show the percentage, the equal number of times for the progress bar. So we're going to close that out, and then we're going to hit a comma, and now we need to input something for it. Now if you watch, I can put a hard number in here. We'll do something like 10. And then I'll go ahead and hit enter, and you'll see there are 10 dashes here on our progress bar. But we want ours to be dynamic, and we want it to calculate the numbers of our sales. So what we're going to do is input B2, and we're going to go ahead and divide that. I'm going to go ahead and close this so you can see what we're calculating here. So we've got B2, which is our year-to-date sales, divided by C2. And then if we hit enter here, this is going to give us a number that's less than 1% because it's calculating a percentage. So what we want to do is multiply it by 100 to calculate our whole number. And you'll see that will give us our bars right here. We're going to not drag this down just yet because we're going to alter it a little bit. Now there's a lot of bars here. And so one thing you can do if you want to shorten it and make it more visually appealing is just divide it by, say, 4, and that'll kind of taper it down. But for us, it looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and leave that out. And then we're going to chain this together with an and symbol. And what we're going to connect to it is another character function. So we'll open our bracket. And what we want to do here is use the number 10. Now, what does the number 10 do? It just simply adds another line there so that we can input our percentage so that you can see the progress bar and the percentage of the year-to-date sales and the annual goal. So once we have that, we're going to input one more formula so that it's a little bit easier to read, and that's our round formula. So we want to round this number. So we're going to type in round, open our bracket again, and we're going to use the exact same formula that we did right here because we want the same data rounded. And so we're just going to copy that, stick it right in here. And once you have it in there, you can hit a comma, and we only want to round this to 2 decimal places. So we're going to specify that right here. And then we're going to close our bracket. Now the last thing we want to do is we want this to return with a percentage symbol. So that part's pretty easy. We're going to chain it together with another and symbol. And then we're going to open a bracket, or we're going to put some quotes here, and we'll put a percentage in the middle, and then we'll close it with another quote. Once I hit enter, you'll see that we have our progress bar right here and 25% below that. Now let's just check that out and see if that's what this equals. So we'll take B2 and divide it by C2, and you can see we have 25% right here. And if we were to convert this to a percentage, it'd be exactly what's showing right there. So we'll go ahead and just grab this and drag it right down. And you can see that it calculates a progress bar as well as the percentage right below it. So I hope that answers your question. And that's how you can create a progress bar with a percentage below it. If you have any questions about this formula or any functions inside of Google Sheets or Google Workspace in general, feel free to comment down below, like the video, and subscribe, and we'll see you right back here on Lean Strategies International LLC, where you can find solutions that ignite your power.